sit rep on this one now. So I don't know if you noticed before, the spoke nipples were they had surface rust on them. So I painstakingly painted them all, and I've given the spokes a nice polish up. I don't know if you can see that on the video there, but they've come up really well, they have. And the paint's done a decent job on the spoke nipples there as well. An absolute nightmare masking everything up, but I wasn't going to be putting new nipples and spokes on for what it's worth, because it's just not worth doing. It gave the disc a bit of a paint up. It was a little bit rusty, but it's still serviceable. Happy days. So that's the front wheel done. We are now up to the rolling chassis stage. Back wheel, same thing. New sprocket. We've tidied the spokes up, given a bit of a clean. Painted the disc, put some new bolts on, tidied bits and bobs up on this there. It's not 100% perfect, like I say. You know, there's a gouge in there. I've scrubbed and cleaned this up best I can, and gave it a nice sanding down to get it as best as I can. This isn't a full restoration, this thing. This is just to get it usable and as tidy as I can get it. Basically, this isn't nut and bolt or nothing like that. It's not a perfect resto. This is just as tidy as we can, make the most of what we can with it. I've serviced the shock, that's all done and dusted. New bump stop in it as well, because the bump stop had just gone. Yeah, so there we go. That's where we're up to so far. Let's crack on next. We're going to be fitting the rear brakes, front brakes, new handlebars on there as well. We've got a few bits to go on. Got some new grips for it, and then we're going to start reattaching everything we can. Get the electrics onto the bike, get all that done, and then we're going to start cracking on with the engine in a minute as well. So yeah, it's going well. We're pushing through now, getting there. I'll speak to you in a bit. Forgot to fit the front pads, didn't I? What? Brake calipers on, all done and dusted. That's the rear one done. All routed nice and tooty. Master cylinders on. Front calipers all done, that's on. What else got to tell you? Oh yeah, Not sure where the reservoir goes because it was put in the wrong place. So I believe it sits in here under the seat, but I'm not 100% on that. Maybe one of you guys could advise me on where it goes. Someone had it bolted on here, which isn't right. It was sticking out here, so and someone's made some sort of a weird bracket for it, so that's not right. So if someone can tell me where that's supposed to go, I think it's in there. Just leave us a comment. Oakley dokley, right. Next section we're on to now, engine. I've already stripped the top end off it, checked for wear, etc. It's had a recent piston, but for some reason the rings that were in it were worn. Why you would put a piston in and not the rings, I don't know. Barrel's been inspected, that's fine. There's no wear, it's within tolerance, it's in really good condition. So we are going to build the top end up. I've got a set of new piston rings for it. So we're going to throw all that back on, seal it up. We're going to clean the engine and repaint it. And then we're going to strip the casings off it, do an internal inspection, check the clutch for wear, make sure nothing's broken or worn or any snap things, anything in there that shouldn't be. We're going to check all that over, throw it all back together in new gaskets, and touch wood, we should be good then to go back in the bike. Let's start stripping it and see what we find in this then. Breaking news on this one, you're not going to believe it. Ordered a new set of rings for it, Techno 250 in it. How about no? It's a 270cc, not a 250. Got the 250 rings. What an idiot I am. Bought the 250 rings, went to put them in, checked the measurements, and guess what? It's flipping miles out, and I was like, what the hell's going on? Measured it. It's a 270cc barrel, so happy days actually, because flipping out, I don't think there's many 270 Technos knocking about. It was It was a kit that BT used to supply with you for the Techno. They used to give you, if you bought it, basically a barrel, piston and rings, wasn't it? It was a top end kit. Happy days, made up with that one. I'm gonna have to send them rings back though, so you can get me money back, because they were like 70 quid, which is a bit of a bummer, but made up with that. So we've got a Techno 217, we didn't even know it. Right guys, thanks for watching. Getting there now with this one. It's coming on nicely. Got it out in daylight. So get a few bits finished on it. Next video we're going to be finishing the engine on it. We're going to get it in the frame. Sort the carb out, that's minging, and the airbox is minging, so we're going to strip clean all them, get them on, get the exhaust on, get the stickers on, plastics. This is all going to be in the next video, hopefully, and hopefully we'll get it running as well. That's the idea. Give it a run, hopefully. Hopefully that engine's okay, and we'll go from there with it. See what happens with it. Can I just say thank you so much to everyone that's subscribed to the channel and liking and watching the videos. It's really making a difference to me and how I go about this this 4x90s challenge. Lots to look forward to coming up in the next few videos. We've got obviously this thing hopefully be finished, and we'll be going out for a ride on it. I'll be videoing that, see how we do. We've also got the I'm going to do a video about modern trials bikes, because obviously I ride a modern one as well. So I'm going to do a video on what modern bike I ride, bit of a review on it, and we might even have a bit of a play on it, bit of a ride on it, depending if we get time or not. So we've got that to look forward to as well. Obviously we're riding old bikes and classics and retro and stuff like that, 870s, 80s, 90s trials bikes. Most of us do have a modern trials bike as well, just to take the strain off riding these things, so we don't have to ride these all the time. So yeah, do a video on that, that's coming up. And also we've got another bike reveal coming up, bike number 3 on the 90s 4 bike for under £1,000 each restoration channel is it's imminent, as we say. So got that to lots to look forward to on the channel. So thanks for watching. Be seeing you